what you need to do is go to Window, Extensions, and is it in there? No, it's not in there. So we're going to have to quit this, and we're going to have to reopen Photoshop. Now, it should be in the extension folder. So Window, there we go. And I always find with these configurator panels that I have to let it do everything, and it usually opens wide. And if I go, in this case, this is called Surface, and I reset Surface. There we go. Now it's nice. So usually when I open it, I have to reset that particular work space. So go to Window, Extensions, and then look down here, Untitled, and just let it open. First time it opens, it tends to take a little while, and there you go. Now, remember what I told you about that? That's a problem. So let's get rid of it. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I am going to go to Configurator. And I need to get rid of that. So remember, this is 34 wide. So I'm going to go here. Actually, if I go to, if I'm not mistaken, if I highlight the panel, there we go. Watermark. So go over here to Outline View, Watermark, highlight it, delete, save, and then export. But this is probably not going to work. No, it is, because we're still in it as an administrator. So let's go ahead and save the panel. And let's go ahead and let's export the panel. Hit OK. Do you want to do this? Do yourself a favor. Yes to all. This is not saving one file. It's actually saving a folder full of files. So yes to all. OK. Let's go back to desktop. And then reopen Photoshop, and it should be in there. Yep. See, it's not in there anymore. Now what you can do is you can take this. I have not been able to, if I'm not mistaken, you can't get rid of the tab. It's always going to be in there. So you can make it smaller, just like this. And then you can just move it to where you want. So in this case, don't forget, reset surface. So this shrinks back up. Of course, I lose the new menu, but I saw OK. Go up to Window, Extensions, Untitled. And then I'm going to minimize that. Oh, did not want to do that. Now let's see where we can put this puppy. Can we put it underneath here? We can put it to the side, I know. We can put it in between. Yeah, so now we've got this. And basically, just to give undo, redo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new. And do I have, no, I do not have a button for that. So, because it's so rare that, you know, you only do that once or twice a session. 1920 by 1080. And let's create a new layer. And let's go ahead and draw this. And let's fill it with the foreground. Now, auto hotkeys, I have the little Windows emblem that's on the screen, fills with the foreground color. So now I want to invert, and so invert selection, I've got it here. All I do is click, and then that means it's going to make that the selection, and I'm actually going to switch this, and I'm going to hit the Windows button again. Boom, just like that. Now, you'll notice, this is a little irritating thing about this. These right here are the little yellow that you see right here. Those are little helper screens. And you'll notice that on this one, I don't have them for the first four. Now let me show you how to get rid of those little helper screens that automatically pop up. If you go over here to Preferences, I think it's under Interface. Show Tool Tips. Well, the thing is this does not control the configurator panels. You actually have to go into Configurator. Yeah, let's switch over to there. And undo, redo. I'm going to click that. And then what you do is, where is that little puppy? Tooltip. You need to erase it. So get in there and erase all of those for all of them. Some of them are actually quite long. It's really surprising. So I'm going to get in there and I'm going to do this for all of them. Actually, I'm not going to do it for all of them because I want you to see what it looks like. So I'm doing it for undo and step back. And then I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to output. Same thing. Yes to all. And then again, I have to go in, quit Photoshop. And let's go back to the desktop, reopen Photoshop. Let it do its job. Of course, that gets rid of the menu we just created. Extensions, untitled. There we go. Now you'll see that the first two do not have the little yellow thing pop up, but the rest of them do. That's because I did not do that to the rest of them. That's fine. Once you put this where you want it, let's say I put it there, you would go up to Window, Workspace, and then you would either create a new workspace. You would actually create a new workspace, and you could save it as the old one, or you can create a new name. And that way you could go up here and change your workspace. A good way to work with this, so I'm actually going to create a new 1920 by 1080. I'm going to add a layer. Take this, hit my window button, and then I'm going to go over here to invert selection, and then I'm going to switch this, and then I'm going to hit the window button again. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I have a button for deselect. There you go. So now I can actually go into full screen mode. Full screen. Now, this is the cool thing about this. I can grab my pen, and if I go to the full far right, I can pull these menus open. If I go to the full left, there's my toolbars right there. So this gives me all this real estate here